Hello. Oh, where's my mouse? Hang on. Good, it is working. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see that I can see chat. So I've got this game capturing, but if I tab out, it kind of black screens. But that's fine, because it comes back. Once I've clicked in. Strove, how is my audio? I'm speaking now, and then the game audio is on. Is anything unbalanced? Also, look at that. Not late for once. Not that late. Sorry, I've got cold feetsies and I need to put my fox socks on. High sensitive skin. You see my tweets and then just like don't respond. The music is a bit loud. A tiny bit. Hey, you're going to the mist. Thank you so much for the resubscription. With Prime as well. Big brain. Time to sleep with the fishes. Yep. For sure. Oh man, I have anxiety. Turn down the volume a little bit. Is that better? Is that too quiet? I really should have like a test stream account that I could like figure this stuff out with. I was trying to get text-to-speech working earlier. I think I've got it working now for bit cheers and donations. Oh, you can donate now. There's a button. Only thing is, I wanted it to work with like 10 bit cheers, because a lot of people do like 10 at a time. But no matter how low I set the minimum, it doesn't seem to want to do it unless it's at least 100 bits, which is a bit silly. But, haha, a bit silly. But it's kind of working. I gotta figure that out later. I take it the audio's better. Let's go. I'm gonna grab some snackies and some foods. BRB, no worries. Oh, and thank you so much to 4Gathers for the follow. If you're still here. How's things? Survival, yeah. So, if my border gets a little in the way, I'll turn it off. But this is the first time streaming a game like this, so it's very touch and go. How are all of us today? I bet none of you are as anxious as I am. I've seen multiple full playthroughs of this game. I know the whole story and all that, so don't worry about spoilers. I tend to watch Subnautica playthroughs because I know that I'm not brave enough to like play through the whole game myself usually. So, yeah, this is we're just gonna see. Why are you anxious, dum-dum? You see that? The big word? The first word in my title, thalassophobe? That refers to someone who has a phobia of the open ocean and vast amounts of water. That's me.
This is the farthest that I can take you on company space bucks, Robin. You sure you want this? The research is in everything.
It is to me. And Sam. We need to know what happened.
The meteor storm.
I can use it for cover from Altera's eyes.
Gonna miss you, Robin.
I'll find my way back.
Hello there, General Kenobi. Greetings, Fear the Reaper. How are you today?
Approaching 45-46 speed. Surface temperatures. Drop pod deployed.
So I don't want to go speaking over any dialogue. Okay, so like when I was 5, I was constantly paranoid of the ocean. Kyogre was gonna bore me. Nice. Okay. Okay, well, we're in game.
45-46 speed. Enjoy your stay.
Nice. Sting out. Okay, okay. Okay, this is a little bit problematic. I can't hear myself with those earphones in, obviously. Good, good, good. I'm glad to hear it. It's been a very long time since I've been in any kind of Subnautica game. Probably not going towards that though. And the calming sound of water scared me. Damn.
Holy smokes! That did not go as planned. I should
do
find
that
a way
again.
into the water and get to the drop pod.
Yes, get into the water. That's what we want to do. That's absolutely what we want to do. And like just going and hearing nothing. Yeah, dude. You might want to either lower your game volume or raise your mic volume. Okay. It's actually a little loud for me, but I left it up because usually things come through quieter for you guys. So I'm gonna turn it down a bit. And let me know how that... That's a little bit annoying. Ooh. You guys getting lag on stream? What was I saying? It's a bit annoying that the menu is like quieter than the game, so when you try and adjust the volume you don't really get an accurate representation of it. So yeah, I have a horrible phobia of open water and of anything that may or may not be in it. So these kind of games are made specifically to horrify me and people like me. I take these games existing as a personal attack, to be honest. I can hear myself a little better now, actually. Oh. Real mad that I can't get you guys the spooked emote. Like, it's there. But, it's a tier 3 emote, which is really silly. Because I can only have one emote per tier at the moment. I don't have enough subscribers to have more.
Found the drop pod.
Yes.
Well, Sam, I guess I might as well gather some tools and resources before starting my search. Hope that radio tower's as easy to spot as Lil said.
I completely forgot what I was just saying.
I want to offer my sincerest condolences on the passing of your sister. I got to know Sam better towards the end of my mandate with Altera on 4546B, when we were thrown together as basemates at Outpost Zero. She spoke often and fondly of you. I thought you should know, it didn't sit right with me when Altera blamed Sam's death on negligence. The Samantha Ayu I met was many things. Kind, clever, devoted to her work, but never negligent. I wish I could offer you something more substantial, but my access to information has been cut off. You may be in a better position to look into things than I am. If you're able to, Delta Station was our HQ. They were in a big hurry to leave, and there might still be information to be found there. It has a big radio tower, impossible to miss. I hope you find the answers you seek. Lillian Bench.
You're gonna play a game that gives you great fear. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. I figured it'll be entertaining to watch me freak out. So, yeah.
Robin, guess what? I got the job. I'm going to 4546B. Now I'll be able to improve the mechanical avian amphibian under real-world stress conditions. Listen, I know your stance on Altera, but I just hope you're happy your sis is happy. I sure hope my sis is happy.
Fishy.
I can't wait till we talk again. Oh, I wanted to
And
ask
that
you
is very
something.
pretty looking. It's a very
You
pretty
watch
game.
my Augie while I'm away? I need someone I can trust to look after my best little potato. Potato, listen. I tried, but that name is just not sticking. He's my little ostrobite. I'll leave the starchy tubers nicknames to you.
Yup.
Anyway, if you say yes, thanks, baby sis.
I think there's
Love
maybe some, like, vents making a big noise, but it's giving me a big spook. Did the water monster from Amnesia scare you? Yes, but that was just because it was difficult to get around. Like, difficult to avoid, I guess. Ooh. A rock.
Should be able to use this.
So I played a bunch of the original Subnautica. I never finished it. Because I'm a coward. And it's another one of those games like this one. I know how the game goes. I know how the story goes. I know, like,
New blueprint synthesized.
what you have to do to complete the game. I'm just too chicken to do it. Is the thing. And I was tempted to play the original Subnautica on stream, but like, this game is out now. Like, people are in general more interested in seeing this game. And on top of that, I've had it sitting in my Epic Games launcher for a very long time, and the hell was that? I've been desperately wanting to play it the whole time, so.
I was a little nervous about dropping into an unknown area, but luckily, this biome seems to have an abundance of minerals I can use for tools and upgrades. I didn't want another situation like Bizantos 5. When Xenoworks dropped me off, there were barely any resources. I survived off the land for 3 months with just a knife, my lucky PDA, and some rope. I am still kind of proud of that, though.
Okay. The first one had a silent protagonist, right? Yes, the voice acting is like completely new. Do you like that more than having this woman speaking?
4546
In some ways.
Come in, Robin.
I keep pressing
Remember when
escape
we
to
used
close
to
the
play
video.
old-timey Space Explorer? This is kind of like that, but it's even harder to communicate. Well, let's see. I got your last message. Altera is not, as you put it, all-terrorizing me. Things are going well. My project has a new name. Say goodbye to the mechanical avian amphibian, and hello to spy penguins.
That better be a
We're
vent or
training the
something.
bots to mimic the creatures. Check out the photo. And I think I'm kind of seeing someone. I know it's not like me to just find a date, let alone on a mostly uninhabited water planet, but actually, you know what? Forget I said anything. Yeah, it's probably not even a real thing, but anyway, I'm sorry to hear Xenoworks might be strapped in the revenue department. Sounds like they still have you busy Xeno-working, though. I know there's no way to guarantee an alien intelligence startup will succeed, but you've put so much into it. I hope they find a way to keep going. I know how much it means to you, getting to work at a small place where you have control over your research.
Pardon?
All right, I gotta go. Later, baby sis.
There's,
Love you.
Oh, there's noises of things everywhere, and I don't recognize them.
Nearby.
Like, what the hell is that? Where is that? I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I've not even left a safe area. the thing is, when I was playing the original Subnautica, I studied that game, like, read the wikis and stuff so obsessively that, like, every little sound and every little thing I knew what it was. And I did that purely just so that I could explore without constantly being like, what's that, what's that, what's that? I want the scanner, really. Ideally, battery. Ribbon plant. Can I harvest that as is, or do I need the knife, is the next question. Well, for the knife I need rubber. Which I need... Okay, let me try and get a ribbon plant. In my opinion, silent protagonists work better. I think it really depends on what kind of story it is. Ribbon plants. I imagine they wouldn't be too far away from the starting bit. What? You see what I'm saying? What is that hubbub? Ugh.
Oxygen.
Yes, I know. I need to get the Seagull Eye, but if I want to do that, I gotta get the scanner. I think if the game is very heavily story-oriented, then it's fine to have a speaking protagonist.
Ribbon plants contain
You
electrolytic
can just pick it
materials
up, okay.
that can be used in energy
Very
storage.
cool. Nice. Whatever the hell that is, it does not sound friendly. What? There's something over there. I ain't like it. It's kind of different for there to be scary things close by to the safe area. Like, you can hear them here. In the first game, there was like nothing scary anywhere near the safe area. But... well, that was accidental. Ah. Oh well. I'm sure it'll be useful at some point. Not even silent protagonists, I just think minimal dialogue by the player. Yeah, I guess so. In a game like this, I personally think the original had the best idea where like you had the audio logs and the voice logs from...
Alright, I have a scanner.
You didn't need to say that, really. Like, this is what I mean. Like, the audio logs from the other characters are a good idea. I don't think the protag needs to be saying all that much. I'm just trying to get through these messages.
Hey, Robin. I got your Augie photo. Thanks so much for taking care of him, even though he's a cranky potato. Hey, the nickname actually fits that way. A cranky potato. I know he can be a handful, but I really appreciate it. I'm a bit worried about my other baby, the mission. One of my penguins found something big. But Altera is just like nothing to see here. Honestly, kind of glad you can't answer, so you can't, you know, rub it in my face. Go ahead, bask in the fact that you were a little bit right about them. My project is on the line. My job, my safety. I heard about Xenoworks getting bought. Sorry. But at least you still have your job. Guess you're one of us now. Like it or not, welcome to the Altera family. I should probably go before I say something I regret. Love you. Keep your chin up. Eye on the alien prize.
Fiber mesh. Quick point sample. I need a knife to get a better tank, to get better oxygen. It lets people fit in their shoes better. That really is the thing. Like, with games like this, from a game design standpoint, I think it depends whether you want the game to tell the story of the main character or whether you want it to, whether you want the main character to be like that kind of blank slate that people can project onto. When it comes to, oh lord, when it comes to people projecting, you're gonna want to have them silent and kind of as blank as possible, just so they can project. Imagine sleeping in that tiny fucking pod. Doll, they make underwater hotels which are like 12k USD a night. Would you? I don't think I would. Or maybe I would, but I don't think I would sleep. You know? Like, I don't think... I swear around here I saw a fragment of like a... sea glide. I hate those noises. I hate that I don't know what they are or where they are. I hate that I can hear them.
Oxygen.
Because, oh shit. I need to watch that closer. Don't die. I don't know if that's like actually something in the game or whether that's just like ambient noise. And I don't know if it works the same way as it did in the first game, but in the first game, if you could hear a thing, that was because it was like spawned in into the chunk that you're in. So yeah, not a fan. Anyway, knife, silicone rubber, let's just do that. But it's nighttime and I'm scared. I hate nighttime. Here's a confession, and part of the reason why I was hesitant to stream this game was back when I used to play the original game, I would, whenever nighttime came around, I would literally just get in the pod and hide and wait until daytime came around because I just couldn't handle being out here at
Oxygen.
night. Okay. They blindfold you the entire time and then you wake up in that pod. What do? Scream. Scream until I can't scream no more. I really don't know. Where the fuck is that coming from? Give me that fish. I'm gonna cook it. Just blindfold back on. Yes, yeah. Digitally, hello. Welcome to chat. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? Sorry, I didn't spot you. Sorry if I'm not doing a whole lot right this second. It's nighttime and I'm scared. Doll, do you like deep sea creatures like the blobfish and like anglers and shit? They're cool. I don't know if I'd want to see them close up. I need creepvine seed clusters, but every direction I go in, there's like scary noises happening. I hate it. I hate it so much. And it used to be that you could see the seed clusters glowing from a distance, but I'm not seeing any. Oh, I'm gonna get stuck underneath the mice.
Oxygen.
Uh-huh. Why am I hearing horrible, horrible noises? Oh, fuck. Oh, seeds. Okay. I'm awake. Greetings, Hysteria. Hello. Congratulations on being awake. That fucko likes to steal your shit. Okay. Oh, please tell me there's a... Okay.
New
I was like, wait.
synthesized.
There better be a beacon for the escape pod because for the pod because my sense of direction is not good. The original Subnautica was so much more brutal than this in terms of beacons and stuff. If you didn't make your own beacons, you were screwed. Like, this game likes to point out important parts. That, and I find that this game seems to be a lot more story driven. It kind of holds your hand a little more. Like, it points you this way and that. Whereas the first game kind of just left you to it for the most part. I mean, it definitely had like beacons for important story things, but it also did like to just leave you alone. And as for the blobfish, very, as funny as they are, it's very depressing to learn that a lot of the time the reason why they look like that is because they've been brought up and the pressure has like exploded them. So that's kind of sad. Hello, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just looking for 10 minutes or so. To be honest, I was staring at your hair and I was like, damn, that's a full head of healthy, good-looking hair. Thank you, I'm very proud of my hair. I've basically been growing it since I was young and never cut it short. Here, I want to say your eyeshadow looks great. Thank you. I worked very hard on it. I don't know whether you can see it properly in the camera, but I went for, like, can I make it look like water, sort of? So there's like 5 different blues in there. Although it just, on the camera, just looks like blue, so oh well. That cries in balding. No, you're not balding, Hysteria, just all of your hair is migrating to the bottom of your face. Is this silicone rubber I wanted? Yes. If no one's seen, like, full-on gameplay of this game, there is a lot of crafting. I'm gonna warn you guys right now. There's a lot of just gathering and crafting. I'm back with pizza. Pizza? At 1:30 in the morning? I mean, you know what? There's no bad time for pizza, actually, never mind. It looks green. It does a bit. It does a little bit, like a blue-green. That's fine, because water is blue-green. Pizza is a healthy breakfast, right? It is good for any meal, my dude. It is good for any meal. I keep pressing escape to close the PDA. That's not it. I don't need that right now. I made it by accident. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Cries an upside down hay. Of course. Are your nails green or blue too? I haven't painted them, unfortunately. Excuse me. I think it's sadder some dude makes some passive-aggressive comics about an undead fish. What now? You can make breakfast pizza. Why are you doing scary noises? We're in the safe area, please. Bless you. Thank you. Like eggs, I think. Oh, you can technically put anything on a pizza, I guess. If you're a savage. I wanted to get this, but I need fiber mesh, and in order to get fiber mesh, I need creep vine samples. Grin in the Mist and Hysteria, help! There are scary noises literally everywhere in this game. There's, like, this is the starting area, and there are scary noises. And I don't know what they are, I don't know where they're coming from. Oh. Blobby and friends. F. I need to... I've been trying to get through these messages.
Hey, Robin. I'm sorry my last message was so awful. I've been under a lot of stress. I'm not sure what's going on with anything. I can't really talk about it either. Oh, and I'm definitely not dating anyone on this water planet. Don't know what I was thinking there.
Oh.
Have I told you how cold it is here? Get this. I can't even get my wash and go dry before the wind freezes the moisturizer in my hair. Wild, right? Well, anyway, I'm sure you're mad at me after what I said, but I could really use a friend. You're my sister. I love you.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh. That reminds me of that Swedish pizza, curry and banana. Now, I've had some weird things on pizza, I'm not gonna lie. There's a restaurant near us that, it mostly does pizza and cider, which is a very good combination. And they will put just about anything on pizza. I've seen them put salmon and eggs on pizza, I've seen them put grapes on pizza, and rabbit meat. So I've had some weird pizzas, but I think I would try banana on pizza, and I would try curry. I have tried curry on pizza, but I don't know if I would do it together. Sound of impending friendship. I don't know about that. The noise after the sneeze was kind of funny, almost like it meant, yeah, that was a good sneeze, but I'm glad it's over. I have no responsibility for the noises I make when I sneeze, I'm sorry. O2 tank. I need one more titanium. I might have some in the thingy. It always starts with some straw man, then the creators self-insert, getting uncomfortable, then Blobby threatening to kill them out of the power fantasy. Oh, I saw that one! I've seen that. I know what you're on about. Yeah, that's shit. This. Cries in Italian. My ancestors demand retribution. Can yours say the same? I'm sorry to your ancestors, Hysteria.
Adding additional blueprints to your databank.
Last time I went there, I had a chicken katsu. Oh, what was it? It was katsu chicken and mozzarella on pizza, and like it wasn't amazing, but it was pretty good. What am I actually doing right now? Oh, did I equip it? I have equipped it. Okay. Why am I hearing that here? I want Sea Glide. I saw a fragment before I had the scanner. I know I have the scanner, and I don't know where the fragment is because my sense of direction is non-existent. Ah! There's something over there. My sneezes range from horrifying yell to anime girl agoo. I mean, you may as well have fun with it, right? Oh, I need 3. I thought there was another one right there. It's just like limestone. I mean, I'll need this stuff at some point anyway, so. You gotta strike a good balance between dad, yell, and uwu for the best sneezes, I think. I never used to hydrate. I see it. Do you think I'm hydrated enough, Hysteria? Also, how's the gameplay quality for you guys? Because that's not me asking if I'm playing the game well. I know that I'm not. it's not like lagging or anything. I hope. When I started up the game, it did lag for a bit and I was like, Lord, please don't do this to me, but it seems to be going smooth. Finally getting to see my whole new computer setup, putting in that work. It's amazing. If I tried doing this with my old computer, I think it would have exploded. But now it's running this game at max settings. I'm streaming it, and it's doing a quiet little happy little hum, and that's about it. It is smooth, yeah. Nice. Okay. Oh, I don't know what that is. If you guys weren't here earlier, I was just saying that the only way that I was able to comfortably play the original Subnautica for a little bit, like I never finished it, but I played it a few times, was that I obsessively studied every area and every sound effect and everything in the game. So whenever there was a noise like that, I'd know immediately what it was. And this game, that's gone. I don't know what that is. I don't know where that is. I don't know whether I should be afraid of it. I don't know whether it's ambient noise. I don't know whether it's something that's actually around the corner. Just anxiety in every direction. I want a sea glide, please. I imagine they'd probably be mostly close to the pod. I should probably be grabbing fish as I go by. Because usually... Oh, there's one. Nope, lol, you gotta drown. I'm working on it. And for those in chat who weren't around when this happened, a while back, like earlier in the year, I was minding my business playing Final Fantasy XIV when my GPU exploded. It died fabulously. And my whole computer wouldn't function anymore. And unfortunately, as you may know if you're into any kind of computer stuff, it's been difficult to buy GPUs for a while. Partially because of scalpers, and partially because of, like, crypto miners buying them all up to mine Bitcoin and stuff. So I was looking around trying to find the replacement, and there was just nothing anywhere. Every single store was sold out of every single kind of GPU, outside of like the really, really ancient ones. And I got onto like a Discord that was meant to like alert you when they got restocked, and I was watching that, and every time I saw one restocked, it would be like the really top end, like £1,200 style GPUs. I need like fish. I need to eat and drink and not die. I went on eBay and I found like a refurbished GPU that was like the same strength as the one I originally had, and I was like, okay, I can have that one like temporarily, just to like continue the way that I'm used to until I can get a better one. And I had that delivered, and it didn't work at all. It was not refurbished, it was dead, it was covered in dust, and I got my money back. The guy fibbed. Come back, I must scan you. Galena outcrop. Thankfully I did get my money back. Oh yeah, and like, I think without the GPU, the computer did work a bit, but then I want the fish. But then the power supply also died, which I had to send that off to get a replacement from Corsair because it was like less than a year old.
Oxygen.
And in the end I ended up having to spend like £700 on a 3060 GPU, which I think according to Nvidia is meant to be like £300, so I like paid more than double for it, but oh well. And then like I had the new GPU, but the CPU was kind of old, so it was kind of bottlenecking it, so I ended up basically just replacing everything in the computer. The only things that are left that are original are the HDD, the SSD, sorry, and the case. Everything's new, so Anyway, yeah, long story short,
New creature discovered.
I'm glad it's I'm seeing the effects of it. Where's the other part of the sea glide? Because I kind of don't want to go further until I can like swim faster. Eh. Like what is that? It's a rock. That one guy who had a crypto farm in his boot of his car saying, "I hope this makes gamers cry." I hope he crashes. Oh, I hope he crashes and his uninsured crypto farm is lost. Yep. I just...
Oxygen.
Can you not... Am I stupid? Am I stupid with the T? Galena, lead sulfide. Is that what that is, Mr. Geologist? Well, this is greatly irritating. I keep seeing like clumps of things and thinking that's it. Oof, but is it still the same PC? Just ship of Theseus things? I had this conversation with people a few times. Like, it's not. All of its organs and guts have all been ripped out and replaced. It's just the old corpse. It's kind of closer to like necromancy, really. I've got this corpse. Oh, it's literally right here. Hooray! I've got this corpse of an old computer that's been stuffed with younger parts. Like it's had like it's like an old man that's had an organ transplant from a younger person. You know what I mean? Ship of Theseus. I mean, I've been kind of referring to it as a new computer because it basically is. Like I changed the motherboard, the processor, changed the RAM as well. It was like a knock-on effect thing where like, if I want the GPU to work, I'm gonna have to change the processor. If I'm gonna change the processor, then I need to change the motherboard. If I'm gonna change the motherboard, then I need to change the RAM. So it was just the whole shebang. Okay, now what do I need? What do I need to make the sea glide so I can go fast? Battery, lube, copper wire. Really need a new PC. Mine is starting to tank some stuff. Yep. I mean, I'm a firm believer in like the don't fix it till it's broke mentality, but I mean mine literally broke. Like it wouldn't work. So lasted me a good while. Lasted me like 7 years. And in that time, I think I only changed the HDD because it like crapped out one time. Can still play Slime Rancher though. Hell yeah! Are you excited for the second one? Like, when I watched E3 this summer, I was watching just for the sake of it, really, and I wasn't really that excited about anything. But then Slime Rancher 2, hello? Yes, 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 yes. If you took a ship and slowly replaced every part...
personal transportation device used for high-speed free diving. Contains a built-in light and map.
I know. If you took a ship and slowly replaced every part, then took every part, and you took from the original ship and assembled the new ship, which is the original ship. Yes, I'm very familiar with the ship of Theseus. Can I just turn off night? Is there an accessibility setting to just not have night? Yeah, Mono told me about it. I had forgotten completely about it. I'm gassed. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be playing that one on stream for sure. Although saying that, I tend to stream games once a week, and I don't know whether I could limit myself to only playing it once a week. Ooh. Okay. Slorp. I actually don't need the list. Why? I'm so ready for it. I love the original Slime Rancher so damn much. Although I've never finished it. I got very close to finishing it, I think. Like, I got to the part where scaly more anemone. I got to the part where you find the door and you have to put like one plort of every kind into the door to open it. And I think I got most of them in there. Then for some reason I took a break and I just didn't get back to it. I'm a dolphin. Who needs friends like these when you got anemones? That's so annoying. I used to be one of the only kids, like, my age, back in the day, that could actually say that word, and now I can't. Come on. I'd say this quite a bit after that. Oh, is there? Okay, I was getting really... Don't stop the music like that. Recorded conversation, Samantha IU and Fred LaChance. Okay, is there anything else here? Oh no, go away! Don't steal my knife! Those sea monkeys are bastards. I hate the main thing that's horrible about these games is when it's like dark and you can't see what's ahead of you or around you. I made a post on my Tumblr recently which picked up for some reason and it just really annoyed me. I've only just gotten past the door so I don't know. Okay. Sea monkeys are bastards. They are! Those are the thing that I just like saw out of the corner of my eye and freaked out. I'm not scared of them, they're annoying. They like to steal your shit. What that? What that? Ooh, oh, cool. Violet bow. It's not violet though, is it?
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah, maybe I'll get some oxygen in me. Horrible. Yeah, I made this post and I was like, talking about people swimming in the ocean. Like, you know, people getting onto like a fancy yacht. And like just getting off the side and paddling. Which is something that people do, apparently. And I was talking about how like, I really don't get it, personally, because I'm afraid of the ocean. It's just the concept of being surrounded by that much water and having no idea what's in it just freaks me out. And then I got like a bunch of people jump on me and they're like, you know, sharks don't really attack people that much and like whales don't hurt people. And then it's much less likely to blah blah blah. And it's like, that's not the point. I know this. I know that it's very rare that sharks attack people and mostly when they do it it's accidental. Like, I know this stuff, but like, knowing doesn't make it any less scary. Like, really. Just the concept of an endless expanse of open water just on its own, even with nothing in it, is just terrifying. That story of the guy that ended up in a whale's mouth comes to mind. There's a video that was floating around on the internet where there's a bunch of swimmers and like 2 humpback whales come up and like grab a mouthful of krill and then go back down. Like, just a few meters away from them, and it's like, that's not cool. That's like 3 meters away from like certain death. No thank you. What was I going to do? What's my goal right now? Bruh. Also, Hysteria, while you're here, I need to, I've kind of half got the text-to-speech working for bits. Problem is, for some reason, even though I set the minimum to nothing, it still wants a minimum of 100 bits, and I don't know how to lower the minimum at the moment. Because it should be at like 10, but it isn't. So I need to get that figured out.
Hey, Robin. I really need someone to know. I'm afraid something terrible is gonna happen. You were completely right about Altera, okay? You were right. I was wrong. The cat should be called Potato. I admit it. Sorry. Bad attempt at a joke. I just don't know what to do.
The
I guess I
hardest
should just
choices
come out and
require
say
the
it at this
strongest
point.
wills.
I've said this much already. We found a frozen leviathan that's infected with Kara. Altera thinks they can use it for something. Weapons, experimental treatments, a whole range of things. But one end of the range is ugly, dangerous, but profitable, of course. What if it gets out while we're messing around with it? Or worse, what if it ends up a bioweapon in the wrong hands? I hope I'm overreacting, but I don't think I am. Anyway, message me back, please. Could really use a friend. You're my sister. I love you.
Why are we leaving the, why were we leaving the skull on red? Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Hysteria. Just test it out. No one person should have this much power. As I say, I've just turned it on like today, and I can't figure out why it wants a minimum of 100. Like there's literally a section where it says minimum amount, and I've got it set to 0, or I had it set to 10, and it just doesn't work. BRB looking up song lyrics. I mean, if you want to throw all your bits at me, go ahead, man. I guess.
I'm telling you, Sammy, you see some weird things when you spend half your day in a sea truck.
More vandalism? Was it the sea monkeys again?
I don't think so. I can't shake the feeling this planet is cursed.
There's no such thing as a curse.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's nothing. You wouldn't want to hear about it anyway. Just a huge creature frozen in ice.
What? Where?
In a cave, not far from your lab. And here's the extra weird part. As soon as I called it in, they closed off the area. Don't want anyone going in there.
But why?
Sammy, I'm no biologist, but I think there was something wrong with it. Its skin just seemed off. Alien.
An alien on planet 4546B. No.
I'm serious, Sam. Something ain't right. Wish I could show you, but I can't get back in there.
You can't. But I might know how to.
Whatever you're thinking, we never had this conversation.
Is this the same planet as the other game? It is. 4546B is the same planet as the first Subnautica game.
In goes the battery and titanium. Out comes the...
Yes, we have a scanner. Don't need this stuff. Cool, I got the voice memos. Is that's... beacon is still there. Did I miss something, or does it just not switch off automatically? Let's go back now that it's brighter and I'm... Now that it's brighter and I've done the trip once. She sounds like Alex Vance. Oh,
We're no strangers to love, you know the rules, and so do I. Full commitments. What I'm thinking of, you wouldn't get this from any other guy. The first, just wanna tell you how I'm feeling, gotta make you understand, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
Okay. You are weird. Alright. Clearly... Whoa, Subir! Fuck off. You got the stage all messy. He did. What the hell? I was too busy being scared of the harmless fish that I didn't notice the bitey ones. Man alive. Okay, clearly I need to set a text limit on that. Clearly. Mineral detector fragment. Beacon.
New blueprint synthesized. Use beacons to mark traverse territory.
Ooh.
Show or hide the signals of your choice with your Xenoworks PDA. Now with surface support.
Water. And a weird cave.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Well played, well played. Indeed. Welcome to the stream, Grey Area, by the way. How are we doing today? Hopefully better than me. There's another thing here as well. Can you kill stuff in this? Yeah, in theory, although it's not kind of intended that you do. Like, you can take your knife and, like, smack stuff.
Arrow, here comes another earthquake. BR BR BR
Oh,
BR
no.
BR 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 BR.
It doesn't even, like, brr, 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 brr. That would have been really cool. Thank you for the bits. But hey, this is what you guys are here for. You guys are here to test shit like this for me. Yeah, but in theory you can take a knife and smack shit, but a lot of things kind of take a while to those were in the first game. Usually it takes a while to kill anything, and you've got no chance of killing the big things. I mean, well, no chance. You, in theory, can. It's just you gotta, like, hug them and smack them like 100 times. Which I will not be doing.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Bia, 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 bia. What was that sound? Oh, that was the fish that came after me and exploded. They hide in these little, like, pods, and then they come out after you and they, like, kamikaze into you. Which, as you can see, not that hard to dodge. But that's the way you get sulfur, I believe. Sulfur? Sulfur something. What is it? Wait, crystalline sulfur. Replenish oxygen. That is a sea monkey nest, and that's all the shit they've stolen. That's why they're bastards. That was horrifying. I was all too familiar with that. Those were in the original game. Oxygen plant. There's one right there. Ow. Shit. Okay, it didn't go fast enough that time. What? Okay, there is another plant here, okay.
Warning.
Yeah.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Kelp root. Fuck this boom. I mean, it's one hell of a quote-unquote defense mechanism, isn't it? Ooh, gold. I have to come back here when I've ooh. I have to come back here when I've got a vehicle and a better sense of direction.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. You know, I'm gonna leave this beacon here actually, because I will not find this again if I don't. Beacon. Boop. Yes. Ram Ranch 510 was just released last night. The numbers and shit. He numbers this shit. He will never let it die. What is that? I've never heard of it before. Fuck you, you're not killing me, I'm killing us both. Although I guess it has the same energy as, like, bees stinging you, because, like, they don't actually, like, stop you from doing something when they sting you. Like, it's a mild inconvenience for a human, unless you're allergic. But they die doing it anyway. Gonna pick up some stuff. Cool that I got some mobile vehicle bait fragments. What is that? What is that? Creature egg. Sure, I'll steal a baby. I'll do it again. Never heard of Ram Ranch. Guys, no one spoil Ram Ranch for Doll. I will individually murder you all. No, I haven't. I'm sorry. I need a... I'm pretty sure there's a health kit in there. Either that or I can make one. Gib. You are my source of water. I don't know why, but you are. Wasn't it? I think the bladderfish, like, filters water in its body. That's probably why. To be fair, this game usually has a good, like, explanation as to why things are working the way they do.
Creature discovered.
Friend. I'm gonna eat it. Sorry. Also, I have decided I am definitely going to get myself a headset. Because, like, so these are my new earbuds, they finally arrived. They got a red string, which is very aesthetic and very keeping in with my my theme, so that's cool. And they're decent. And using them on my phone with an equalizer, they're actually pretty good sound quality. However, they're not like... I like full bassy sound, and a lot of earphones don't do that, so I'm gonna get myself some headphones. Not a headset, because I don't need the mic, because I have a mic right here. But gonna get myself some headphones. I just don't know... what? No, wait. No, I want to consume the water. I just don't know what type yet. Don't know what company I'm going with yet. There's a lot of stuff in here, huh? Put some of the more precious bits in there. Buttery biscuit bassy sound, exactly. And I wasn't sure whether I was gonna like tell you guys about this, but you know how like every streamer has like cat ears on their ingredients unknown on their headset. I was never... Well, to be honest, I was torn on it, because I kind of thought it was kind of cheesy, but then I also thought it was kind of fun for the meme. I should get those. But then I discovered something to an Instagram advert that I think is a million times better. Can you see my phone? No, you cannot. There's someone on Etsy that makes horns that attach onto your headset, which sounds amazing, and now I'm just thinking about that. That and like, Strove has a 3D printer, so if I want, I could design my own. Which is very, very tempting. Fiends! Silicon rubber, you got everything you need for a good time. I mean, you can also craft lube, so you're all set, really. What more do you need? Yeah, swim speed. Hell yeah. What is my goal right this second? Do I have any databank stuff? Oh, I've been scanning all of the things. Here's something I would improve about this game. Do this to get rid of the notifications. You can't do that. You have to stay on it until this little yellow thing starts to fade away. Which, why would you do this? Fine, I'll do it myself. Mineral detector. Was there any more logs? There isn't. Cool. So I guess right now I should just be looking for... Oh, I need health. Are there no med packs? Oh, one. I got one like right there. There we go. When Doll becomes a true Twitch streamer and chills in hot tubs, she'll wear demon horns instead of cat ears. Exactly. I guess I'd just be looking... I guess I should just be looking for more fragments of the mobile vehicle bay. I mean, there was also that voice log that mentioned, like, going to an island with a radio tower on it, but I mean... I'm gonna need to remember to buy more, craft more batteries for this thing. No. No, sir. I think Strove may get jealous. What, would he get jealous of my cat ears or of my hot tub? I know what you're actually saying, but I thought that was funny. I think Strove would get jealous of my hot tub. Sure, I'll steal a baby again. Oh, and the sea guy fragment. Meh. Fuck, I'm jealous of this hypothetical hot tub. I want a hot tub. Who strove? Who strove? Strove my boyfriend. He's one of my mods, and he's technically always lurking in the stream, but he never says a word. I also feel like having an indoor hot tub is just oozing with awful ideas. Yeah, to be honest, hot tubs are kind of gross. Woo! Like, seriously speaking, hot tubs are kind of gross. No, come back. Spin. Hell yeah, I'll steal jokes from other streamers. I'm shameless. No, go away. You're not stealing my things.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I'm sure that's fine. Oh, look, it is fine. Laser cutter. Spin, spin. I'm glad you guys are cultured too. Silver? Yep. When the...
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
When I get the, a chance to get the aquarium module, I am putting all the eggs in it. Excuse me. You need friends in the hot tub for the oozing to happen. Ew. Hot tub collaboration. Someone's definitely done it. That's for sure.
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
That's fine. Nah, go away. They try and, like, steal your shit. I'm not cheating, I have it, set up that the PDA pauses, because I need it. Okay, I can't do it with the stress. Okay, cool, I've got that. I don't really want to stay down here too long. Am I even going the right way? Who knows, truly.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen.
Yeah, hot tubs,
remaining.
dude, they're just full of, like, bacteria and shit. Literally. Apparently. Okay, there we go. I'm not exaggerating, my sense of direction is absolute jank. Excuse you? Wait, this is not... This is not where I was. Is it? I think I've come up somewhere different. Great. Anxiety. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just move towards the thingy. It's always those shitty, I need to cramp in here with 4 other people type of tubs. Ugh. No one wants to see my fat hairy body in a hot tub, and that's a damn shame. I'm sure there are people that would, Hysteria. There's everyone is someone's type. Not even that, just get a pool. Like, seriously, you're spending $500 on an inflated hot tub? Yeah, I don't get the appeal. I need to make another battery, really. And then I should get started on the mobile vehicle base so I can check that out. Computer chip, lubricant, titanium ingot. I can do that right now. Very nice. And that. And computer chip. I need gold. copper wire and table coral sample. Let's see here. This game is basically swimming pool Minecraft. It kind of is. It does remind me of Minecraft. It has similar vibes. I should eat that fish before it goes bad. I have some copper in here. I have some gold too. Cool. I don't know, the jet bubbles would feel relaxing, I guess, but like, if you have jets in there, it's just an opportunity for things to like get gross. IMO. I always think of it as No Man's Sea. That makes sense. I need to BRB real quick I will be back in a moment. No Man's Craft. That works. That's where you're wrong, because this game is better. Ooh, I don't know about No Man's Sky. Like, I've been tempted to try it recently, because it seems like it's gotten better. For sure. You must be talking about No Man's Sky, because there's no way you can be talking about Minecraft, which I'm currently playing. Always, relentlessly play. It is always a good time for Minecraft, my dude. What's that? Need table coral. I think is this? No. If I recall, it tends to like grow on the edge. Why? No Man's Sky had a couple of awards, which is insane. Yeah, my understanding of No Man's Sky is that it started out like a steaming pile of shit, and then they slowly made it into a good game over time. Which is not the way that it should be, but, like, to be fair, they figured it out. Where's... Oh no, I think table coral is like inside tunnels and stuff. Which I could have been sure I was just looking... Oh, there you go. No? Yeah, in the first game, table coral was like, it would grow on the edge, like this, but it was a different color. Shut up. Constant internal chuckle at DollDirector's stress is what sustains me. Well, I'm glad it's entertaining, at least, because my biggest concern playing this game was that it would be boring because I'd be too scared to do shit. Or that I wouldn't be, like, progressing that far. Are you a table coral? No. No? No. Pengling! Not a fan, I gotta be honest. Where is Table Carl? Carl? Whee! Ooh. I can see things. What's that? I want to huff jet. Fallout? Ha! Hello? Penguin? Penguin? I'm not picking it up because I know the mama gets angry. Ooh. Okay. That's cute. Cole Weezer. Wait. Scared by ice? Where? Oh, where? Is that it?
Oh my god, look at those lads, they're so cute, I just wanna hug them.
Thank you so much for the bits, Grin of the Mist, and you were absolutely right, this is so cute. What is this dude, this like newt shoot? Brine wing. It's like pew pew. I'm surprised you got that. I kind of did. Yeah, I've played a good chunk of Fallout, not a huge amount, but I played a good chunk of Fallout 4, which I know is the one that everyone hates. But that's the one that I played the most of. Because it just kind of, I spent a lot of time in Skyrim back in the day, and it felt like a Skyrim with guns. Which are cute, alien penguins. These are porgs. These for sure. Porgs aren't even that cute. And what cuteness they do have is kind of taken away from by the fact that they were so obviously like a merchandise cash grab. This area is kind of nice, kind of peaceful. Even if it does have the newt shoot. I'm gonna steal that egg. Okay. 1 second. More like indifferent. People hate 76. Okay, people really hated for, or really disliked for when it first came out, I think. Right. As someone with thalassophobia. Ooh. Arctic peeper? Is it like stuck? Oh, ow. Okay. That cold hurt. I get that feeling, man. I've got Raynaud's. But as someone who's afraid of deep water, that shit. That there, where you can just about see the outline of those rocks and then it fades off into nothing. That's... Ooh! That's the scary. That's scary as hell. Anyway, do you know what Jet is made out of? I actually don't. Fallout 4 is an alright FPS, but a bad RPG. That's a valid... That's a valid thought. I enjoyed the world as someone who didn't play any other Fallout games until that point. I played a bit of Fallout 3 and I also played a bit of New Vegas, but they were kind of dated compared to, like, I got used to, obviously I was introduced to the whole thing with Fallout 4. Okay, this very scary area is like empty, so it's not so scary. Ooh, land. Okay, let's explore. Do I have like food and water? I do. Can I eat this? Okay. Phew. Those ice spikes are super cold and real world phenomenon. Oh yeah. I mean, oh yeah. Dub pistols, aluminium. It's weird knowing how badly they handle dialogue trees. Braham fumes? Oh, from is that like the cow creatures they have? Transparent aluminium. I want to explore, but I'm concerned because I have nutrient blocks. Never mind. In the past, in Subnautica, they made it annoyingly difficult to explore stuff without supplies because you just... when I was still early playing the first Subnautica, I remember there was a time I tried to explore one of the islands and I died of starvation. And it was the first time... I'm very cold. It was the first time I had died in game. That's very cute and all. I'm going to see if I can not die of the cold by being in here. It was the first time I died in that game. And it was because I didn't have enough food. It was very annoying. Okay, good. Yeah, the cow that's made of this shit LMAO. I guess it kind of makes sense. In a way. Like if you think of like how cows expel like methane and stuff. Seriously, Brahm fumes. People are huffing Jenkem experience times lower. Fucking Jenkem reference. Ooh, oh yes, yes, I want to build a base. Also, cute. I will not destroy it. Just get back inside while it's snowstorming, I think. Hooray, snowman.
New blueprint synthesized.
Very important. Bulkhead. Ta, how was video games? Makeup. Yes, makeup. I was less lazy today. It's good. I am playing a game that motivational poster.
Posters were banned from ZenaWorks following a lengthy discussion at the annual company retreat 3 years ago. This poster is technically contraband.
No positivity allowed.
Alterra beacon signature detected.
Ooh.
Unique identifier. Delta Station dock.
Cool. That's another thing to explore.
Delta Station. This is the place Lil mentioned in her message.
Yes, I'm playing a game that I'm terrified of. Right now it's fine because we are above water. Settle in, 2 square kilometers of ocean. Covered in snow and ice, permanent winter, extreme weather events, spectacular sky displays. Get comfortable. 3 to 6 person accommodations, full science and engineering section, leisure and exercise facilities, large grow room and water filtration unit for self-sufficient living, weather forecasting suite, prawn bay. Dude who made it like brags about it and tries to drug you for reasons, then gets killed in a bar by a junkie. I don't even think he actually made it either. You're afraid of video games? Not usually, but I am afraid of the water. And so I'm ichthyophobic and thalassophobic, which in layman's terms means that I am afraid of water and everything that may or may not be in it, generally speaking. So this game does give me anxiety. I'm not gonna lie, streaming it kinda makes it a little easier. Ooh, this place has got all the stuff. For me, the scariest gaming experience was Doki Doki. Doki Doki is messed up. Doki Doki is no joke, man. I haven't played it myself, but I watched a couple of people play through it. Swivel chair. You better not be afraid of axolotls. Axolotls don't count. Because for one, they are, newts? I think they're their own kind of like species thing. They're not fish. They're very small and they're very cute. Please do not watch the movie Jaws. I actually watched it like a week ago. I do enjoy watching like shark horror movies just because it's right, exactly my kind of thrill. I do like getting escape from it. But playing games is a little different because you can't just like watch it and wait for it to be over. You got to actually like be in it and do it yourself. So it's a little more intense. I've watched a lot of sea-based horror movies, and I realized with great shock that with great shock and horror that I actually hadn't watched Jaws yet. So so I watched it last week. Dude, you made meth jankum. Dougie's pretty tame, I guess, in the wide broader sense of things, but like, it's that kind of putting horror in something that isn't normally horror that kind of makes it. It's the, I guess it's the sudden shift of tone that makes it really impactful. I'm surprised no one mentioned this. I watched a few YouTubers play this game, and they read over these logs and then listened to the audio logs of this of the team playing this game, and they didn't really say anything about it. This is Among Us. The crew members in this game were canonically playing Among Us. It's called Alien Intruder, but if you listen to the audio logs of them playing the game, they're like trying to discuss who the alien intruder is, and it's like this is Among Us. What they are playing is Among Us. I love axolotls, and in fact Build-A-Bear made one and it became an instant hit. Amogus spotted.
AMOGUS.
Oh, come on, Victoria. I'm gonna have to try some different, a kitty.
Oh, Potato. I miss that fluffy little couch walrus.
He had like a robot leg. That was cool. I'm gonna have to forget a better text to speech because that's just disappointing. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the bits though. Hysteria, you should live your best life and get yourself a Build-A-Bear.
Hey, Sam, you want to say hi to my
axolotl.
kids? I told them I'd show them a day in the life of a scientist.
Of course. Hi, Oren. Hi, Svea.
Tell us what you're working on.
Oh, this is a personal project.
Looks more like biology than robotics.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I know no one is on my side with this, but what if I just found a way to take care of the deadly bacterium?
I wouldn't say no one is on your side. I'm on your side.
I know, but you won't say anything to Emmanuel or Zeta or anyone.
What effect would it have if I did? I'm not exactly employee of the month right now.
I know. I wouldn't want you to risk more than you already have.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do more. What are you working on there? And what do you mean by take care of the deadly bacterium?
Is that thing still recording?
So, that was Sam, kids?
Lillian just like almost completely ratted her out. Also, isn't Among Us based on that Werewolf Salem game? I know it's definitely a similar kind of concept. I don't know whether it's directly based off of. Nah, Space Station 13, which is 100% better, by the way. Fuck Among Us. Oh. I'll have to look that one up. I've never played Among Us or Subnautica, so I'm not the one to ask. 10 out of 10, would get that plush from Build-A-Bear, and I'm a grown-ass man. You should do it, dude. I support that. Fuck Gus, fuck his sussy ass. Yeah, all my homies hate Gus. I guess. That looks like precursor shit. Right there. And it's bright fuck off pink too. What other colour could it possibly be? I see it, don't worry. I'm not blind. I'm just looking for scannable things. We're getting all the good shit here. Hot damn. A chunk of finest green. That's an ion cube. Those were also in the other game. They're what the precursors use to power their technology. Like super batteries. Probably shouldn't be holding it. So Batgirl without a mask on, how was your weekend so far? It's blue, the camera doesn't capture it very well. My weekend's been chill. It's been chill. Just been watching movies, doing a little bit of art, playing a little bit I've gone back to Pokemon recently, Pokemon Sword, which I haven't played in a very long time, but I've been having fun filling out my Pokedex.
While other teams have been pursuing more nebulous approaches to awakening the architects, I've tried to take a more practical approach. We know these these part organic, part digital beings stored what they thought of as themselves on computers within their sanctuaries, and we know efforts to wake or communicate with them have been in vain. My theory is that to make first contact, these digital ghosts must first be recombined with an organic component. As Dr. Kaz Slaney's classic study noted, we know they had means to grow cybernetic bodies and to transfer their data patterns between them. There is a known probable architect sanctuary in this sector, but entry is not currently possible. If I can get inside and present the right vessel, I do think we will be successful.
My birthday is soonish, DollDirector. Alright, note taken. Didn't know about the Builder accidental thing and looked it up. Holy hell, it's adorable. I do agree the pink on that thing is unbelievably extra. Bloody hell, I zoomed out when typing. It is so cute. Gonna get 3 types of cancers by looking at it. Keep it safe in your satchel. Yeah. Digimon? Not quite.
Right?
Almost. Pokemon.
Could there be architects living on this planet? Terra really messed up if they got that one wrong.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
You know, I actually wouldn't be against playing a Digimon game. It's just that I know nothing about it. Because I was one of those people, I was raised with Pokemon, and I don't know the first thing about Digimon. Except that you get dogs that turn into anime waifus. I think that just leads to outside. I've been playing Sword and Shield, and I'm thinking, is Cinderace naturally feminine? I don't know, I kind of always saw him... I said him. I kind of always saw it as being kind of masculine, so I don't know. Tell you what though, the game is definitely including more and more like anthro Pokemon. Furry bait. You made your pasta sauce without garlic? Oh, yesterday for the first time ever, I made my pasta sauce with garlic and I fell in love, and I want to put garlic on everything. I feel the need to judge you for not putting garlic in pasta sauce, but you know what? This is a forgiving community, and it's it's better that you know now the miracle that is garlic. When people say you should cook with love, love is stored in the garlic. I'll come back here and grab some of these when I've got like a base setup. Even my girlfriend celebrated, but only by only kissing after she eats them herself. Glad to know the heathen has seen the light. They haven't got many good ones, to be fair. What, Digimon games? Scan the forklift? The forklift? Oh, I forgot the thingy here. Oh, the one outside, I bet you can. Harvest produce from grow beds and plant new seeds. Refill engine, oil, and coolant. Force field mechanisms. Hey, you should play Cyber Sleuth or World. Maybe. So, nameplate. So this is where our sister was staying, as well as Lillian. Garlic is to cooking what vanilla is to baking. You put as much as your heart desires. If the recipe says like 2 cloves of garlic, you put in 3. You know, it's that kind of thing. Maybe 4, depending on how big the thing is. Is there anything else to scan in here? A chair. Cyber Sleuth is a good one. 2? Nah, whole bulb. Yeah. Cowards don't put in the whole bulb of garlic.
Ah, my darlings, Brian, Svea, and Oren, I'm counting the days until I can come home and give you all.
Was this?
Oh,
Sam's
come
face?
on.
What was she doing all the way out here?
Really?
Ah, my darlings, Brian, Svea, and Oren, I'm counting the days until I can come home and give you all the hugs and kisses. Since my research project was cancelled, they have me at a place called Outpost Zero, doing nothing much. Just cataloguing things, plants, the occasional animal, but it's mostly ice where I am, so there's not a lot of new stuff to find. Svea and Oren, you know how you get bored? when your hover dance teacher makes you practice skills 15 minutes over schedule and it eats up your freestyle time? It's a bit like that. But I have a new roommate, Samantha, a roboticist. You should see her little bangling box. Oren, you'd love them. But she got management upset. I guess this is just where they send you if they decide you're too much trouble. I'm kind of glad she's here, though. I was getting lonely. I'm still trying quietly. I don't want any more trouble to figure out where I went wrong. I was sure. I picked up a distress signal. I was right on top of it, and then it just stopped. What if someone, an architect, is still down there and needs help? I'll be home before I ever get to find out, and it will fall to some future researcher to come and find out, I guess. I hope. But I can't wait to be home with you. When are you going to send me some more art? There's still a patch of bare wall here that could use some color and a touch of genius. I miss you. I love you. I hope you're still proud of me. I'm proud of you.
Why do the NPCs sound like they're on Love Island? I guess that's a side effect of just like recording personal logs with no one else to talk to. Look at that. That's adorable.
Potato.
Potato.
You are a good cat.
Good kitty.
I don't think I have a choice. I have to neutralize the bacteria myself. I'm a little nervous. Okay, terrified. But this thing is a death sentence. We shouldn't be messing around with it. I'm no biologist, I know. So does everyone else here. I haven't spoken to Danny since we fought about it. Zeta said she'd handle it and then didn't. Lil practically begged me to drop it. This is completely beyond the scope of your work. You have to stop before you jeopardize your standing with the company.
Oh.
I don't want good standing with a transgov that would do this. Robin tried to warn me. Maybe she was right, and Altera really is unfixable. Maybe I deserve better than this. We all do. I've synthesized the antibacterial agent. I know my biochem at least well enough to do that much. I've stashed some away in one of the Pengling research caves, southeast of the Leviathan. That was probably the easy part. Now I just have to carry out the plan. Focus, be brave, worry about what happens next after the threat is neutralized. They're going to know it was me. If they send me home, when they send me home, where the ice isn't 20 feet thick, they can get my Augie bun back. We can cuddle under a nice warm blanket. Things with Robin will thaw out. They always do. Besides, I think she'll respect this. And then, maybe I'll start my own research outfit with an awesome team. I'd love to work on prosthetics again. Help people find peace and ease in their bodies. No more cold. No more spine. Nothing that can be misused.
Oh, can't see shit.
Now's my time.
Whoa.
I've got this.
Okay, really, really can't see shit. Right. So for those who didn't play or didn't like watch a playthrough of the original Subnautica, the kind of main conflict of the game was that there was...
Hypothermia imminent.
It's okay, it's good, it's all good. There was a virus on the planet called the bacterium that was like infecting absolutely everything. Look, the weather doesn't load till I'm outside, so it looks like perfectly clear, and then it's like blah, snowstorm. I would like. Do I have the thing for the builder? You just out to yourself someone that watches Love Island. You know, scientific research is hard. Also, news surrounding the people in charge of the UK is on the same level as Love Island. I haven't watched the news. I'm in the UK, if you hadn't guessed already. I stopped watching the news a while ago. I just found it depressing every time you turn it on, so I just stopped. Like, I'm not completely out of touch with things. I like when big things happen, I check it out, but like, I try to avoid just watching like general news as much as possible. This looks important.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Oh, come on. Is there not? Yeah. Here. I understand that though. I'm glad you vibe. It loads just like Minecraft. Yeah, a bit. A bit. Rent Beacon Manager is Bacon Manager. Yep. Bacon Manager. That's the most important job. That's the job that I want. I don't have any more water, so I gotta keep an eye on that. Dangerous weather, my ace. It's cool. Right, and there was an alien species that have been on the planet before humans came here, and they were known as either the precursors or the architects. And it's funny I should mention them because this is some of their stuff. Here, that's theirs. They were referred to as the precursors because they came before the humans. And I think they also got infected themselves with the Corabacterium, and they put the planet into like a quarantine mode, and whoa. They put the planet into like a quarantine mode and was trying to find a way to cure it, basically. It ended up, in the end, they couldn't cure it. It ended up getting cured by the protagonist of the first game. Coffee machine? Oh, give it to me. Right. There's gotta be a thing somewhere that allows me to open this. If I recall correctly, you needed, like, there would be like a tablet that you'd have to put down on a little reader thing to get these things to open. Can't see where that is. Now all I've got to do is not forget where this place is. I understand that though. Is Love Island the Bachelor? Love Island is you put a bunch of like brainless... you can't scan it. You put a bunch of brainless... or the coffee machine. Attractive people on an island and they have like dating drama, and that's the show. Clearly they were trying to get in here. Did you enjoy Jaws? It was good. Like, obviously a bit dated because I'm watching it like now in 2021, but like, it was a good movie. It's got that like old sort of classic feel to it. This? No, it's just the light, I think. Odd. Suppose that must be somewhere else. If the dude from the last game found a cure, then why is this game happening? So this game, the premise of this one, is that this is like... it must be a few years in the future from the first game. This protagonist's sister is working for the same company that, like, caused a fuck up on this planet before. And from what we've heard in the logs, sorry if I'm not going, like, super in-depth with the story, it's just because I've seen the story before, so I kind of forget to sort of really muse about it. But from what we've seen in the voice logs, it seems that Alterra found a frozen sea creature, like completely encased in ice, that has evidence of the Corabacterium infestation on it, but they are trying to extract it to study it and potentially use it for profitable reasons. And the protagonist's sister was afraid, obviously, that it could either fall into the wrong hands and be used as a bioweapon, or it could just, like, they could fuck up and it could get out. So the Corabacterium in this setting now is cured. However, there is currently a chance of it getting back out again, or at least there was. That was That was what the voice logs were telling you. How am I gonna remember where this is? It's this big open like blue bit underneath the big chunks of ice. Because there was like another like slightly higher up section that I want to check out. Ooh, chat. I don't need a coffee machine, I need a tea machine. Mood, I feel that. Basically, Dumbass is doing stupid shit the series, pretty much. I don't have any beacons. I think I'm gonna go back to the base and then try and see if I can find my way back here and put a beacon down here just so I don't lose it. Because if I leave it till next week, I will forget. So the Bachelor with multiple women, gotcha. Multiple women and multiple men, it's like a bunch of them. Jackass? Love Island is like Big Brother except with a British accent. You realise there was also a British Big Brother? Also Wales, you actually speak Welsh? Some of us do. Some of us do is the correct answer. So, due to history happening and England like conquering everything, Welsh got kind of slapped out of most of the population. A lot of us back in the day were forced to learn and speak English. I'm not an expert on this stuff, but I've heard many a tale of like you weren't allowed to speak English in schools and all that kind of thing as a kid. Oh, sorry, weren't allowed to speak Welsh in school and that sort of thing happening. So Welsh kind of got oppressed out of the Welsh people, from what I understand. So there are some places in Wales where people speak Welsh fluently. Like there are plenty of people that do speak it fluently, but most people speak both Welsh and English, and most people in Wales, their first language is English. Because of that. I do. Gwyn does. Gwyn of the Mist does, and he's not here at the moment, but Mono Jordan also went to a Welsh school and knows Welsh. History happening is a crying understatement. I'm only vague because I'm not an expert, I don't know exactly. My mum always says to me, watch it, you'll like it, despite me hating it. Oh, Love Island. I tried watching it with them and I left within a minute because of how insufferable the people on that show are. I don't want to judge people that enjoy it, but at the same time, I don't see the appeal. I put my coal posters, the egg, and the glowy cube in there. And the gold. Speak some Welsh for us. I really don't know enough to even string together a sentence outside of, like... The only things that I remember from school are Gaifin Dirty Bach, which means, can I go to the toilet? And, is it Rydwin, and then you say your name? So to say, I am so-and-so, I think. And everyone remembers doing Hoffy Coffee because it sounds funny. It just means I like coffee. My pronunciation is probably off as well. Ooh, the builder. I want a beacon. Right, I'm getting distracted. Can you speak Gaelic? The pistols, that's hilarious. I don't know whether you intend, whether that's like a joke or whether you don't realise it. It's kind of funnier if you don't realise it, but it's spelled Gaelic. I kind of hope that you did that by accident because that is kind of hilarious. I believe you are talking about the Welsh knot. The Welsh knot doll, horrible part of our history. Yes. Yeah. Wiring kit, computer chip. Wiring kit. My brother was watching it the other night and I tried watching with him. It's just outright boring. Yeah, I don't... When it comes to just like, this is drama about relationships and there is no other context or story to it or anything else going on, I just find it so boring. Oh yeah, Table Coral. I still didn't... I got distracted. The whole thing I was doing was looking for Table Coral. One sec. Like, you don't want to judge people who don't put garlic into pasta sauce, eh? Not if they now have learned the error of their ways. Subnautica bit... Oh, what the hell that was then?
Slow clap.
Thank you for the slow clap and the bits. Hysteria. Below zero. Table Coral. Yes, I know it can be cut with a knife. Where is it? Twisty bridges. Okay. Oh no, you've been thoroughly judged and have been found wanting. He took Gaelic and he knew only how to go to the bathroom. Oh, like, right, I got you. Sorry, I missed some chat, That literally happened to a YouTuber I watched. He took Gaelic and he knew only how to go to the bathroom. Yeah. Well, like, if... I can't remember which direction I went in to find that place. I have such a bad sense of direction. Right, if it's like, if you're not all that interested when you're doing it in school, and then, like, the one thing they make you constantly force you to say is, can I go to the bathroom, in that language, that's going to be the thing that sticks with you. Because you're not really saying anything else in that lesson, you're just listening, and then, like, the one thing you do say is, can I go to the bathroom? Of course, that's going to be the bit that you, like, remember. This is a terrible power, and I refuse to using it sparingly. Gaelic or Gaelic, better call Gary Lineker. Twisty bridges. That's a twisty bridge, but that's not the twisty bridges. It's a biome, and it goes down. So I need to find some twisty bridges that go down. Please don't accept the Irish again. The last time they were upset, they had the Troubles. Oh yes, the Troubles. Here's down. I mean, I know there's a plant just there, but it only gives you a certain amount of oxygen, so I should really top up before going in.
Oxygen.
Ugh. Blinding white screen. Whee! This is not twisty bridges. Oh. Bugger off! You think you did something there? That's Sea Glide fragment, I already... As soon as I got the Sea Glide, there's just... It's everywhere. That's all that there is down here, isn't it? Yeah. Oh well. But the Irish poke fun at everything English all the time. Everyone makes fun of the English all the time. It's just... It's a national hobby for the British. Twisty bridgie. That's a twisty bridgie. What's that? Oh, it's quartz. Oh, look at this shit. I hate it. Oh, it fills me with so much anxiety. I hate it. I would rather avoid Troubles 2 Electric Boogaloo. Look at that. Look at that. That's horrible. It's horrible. Is this not it? Nope. Look. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Warning. Passing 100 meters.
Yes.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
So I just need one. Probably not. What is that?
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Football is coming Rome. That one made me giggle. What is that? Is that like a diving? Oh. Oops. Let me... Ooh. Oh, ladder. Let me up, please. Did I just like, I think I just like jumped up then climbed down the ladder. Now reenact to see the cave scene from Jaws. No thanks. Tingling! The flare. I don't think I'm ever going to use a flare. Splish splish. It's cool to know that like when the sky is clear you can see like the bodies of land, because there's more land in this game than there was in the other ones. I thought I saw something over there. Ooh, that's something. Ooh, that is something. It's also scary noises. Health pack. Beacon fragment. I think you already have the blueprint for the. Yeah, I do. I don't like this. I'm going home. Any of my what's the word? My fellow philosophobes out there. If I were to recommend a shark film, I would really strongly recommend The Meg, which is it's a film about some researchers that find at the bottom of the Mariana Trench what they think is the bottom of it, but then they have a theory that like there's actually like a layer of different liquid and you can go underneath it, and they managed to make a submarine that can go that breaks the layer and goes down there. And down there they find a megalodon, and it gets out of that. It was like being kept in that small bit at the bottom, and it gets out. That is a really, really scary shark film, and I love it. Oh, I could make one of those anyway. Right, I have the beacon. Now all I've got to do is find that area again. Do I not have any water? The Welsh hate the English, the Scottish hate the English, and the Irish hate the English. I think some of the English hate the English too. Those rascals ruined England. This sounds incredibly cheesy, no offense. What is now? The whole hating the English thing. Yeah, it is cheesy. Let's be honest. It is. I'm just gonna make some more water, then I'm gonna see if I can find it again. The problem with this game is that you don't start out with a compass. There's no map. Okay, I think I went in the direction of there's like a bunch of penguins. Can't see shit. It was somewhere under these big chunks of ice. They have all, they have that cheese gets chased down the hill game after all. That is true. They do. Is that England? I know it's Britain. Yeah. Okay, I saw that edge that there and I was like, what is that? How's that heart rate, DollDirector? I don't know why I decided to do this at night. I don't think I'm going the right way. And if I'm not going the right way, then what way am I going? Or am I? Was it this way? There is an egg. I'm gonna take it. I kind of want to... Fucking hell. I want to make the... this isn't familiar. Stop it. Things moving in the distance. I want to make the fabricator and start making a base, but I also... I want to... re-find that bit I was just at, but my sense of direction is bad at best, and I don't think this is it. In fact, I think this ain't it, and I'm drowning.
Oxygen.
Sea monkeys, go away. Would prefer not to play with our food. That's fair, I guess. But where's your sense of fun? So, oh, come on. I know I went under some really big chunks of... I know I was looking for something, and then I got distracted by penguins, and I went under these big chunks of ice in some direction. I just don't remember which. I hate not seeing things. Well, this is where I was before. It's the emergency supply cache. Meh. We never do the James Bond thing where he punches through the ice from underneath. You know what? That's actually another series of films that I haven't seen. James Bond. What dang? It's a little light. If you remember, there was like... there was a big cave bit that I got scared of, and then I went through it and was like, oh, there's nothing here. And then surfaced and there was land. Ugh! How am I here? Ugh. Unfortunately, I am a bit of the big dumb. Okay, we're here. Can I see an island with penguins? Not really. I don't really think I went closer to that bit either, or did I? That's what I was gonna say. I was upset that I can't get you guys to give you guys the spooks emote, which I thought I figured it out. I thought I got around the restriction. I thought that if I made it a chat command to type in like !spooked, then I could get Stream Elements to post the emote. But Stream Elements needs to have a tier 3 subscription to me to be able to do that, and I am not giving a bot. I am not giving a bot a tier 3 subscription just so it can spam post an emote. Stop it! Okay, so this also isn't right, but what is that? What are we putting here? Pathfinder tool. Don't mind me while I just stick my hand in the sand here.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
That might be a problem. So many people ignore such great pop culture franchises like James Bond or Godzilla. I think these classics should be, like, respected, to be honest. Like, I haven't seen half of them, but... go away. No. Do not steal my stuff. Go away. Go away. Go away. Ah! I knew this would happen. I knew I'd lose it. I am pretty envious of people that can, like, just remember their way in an open world like this. It's like witchcraft to me. No. So that's how Nell does it. Yeah, her, I don't know whether it's Streamlabs, I think she's got her own chat bot. But, if you notice, if you, like, !hype in her chat, then the bot spams the hype emote, which you may not have if you're not subscribed. But her she actively keeps a subscription on the bot for herself to be able to do that. But going back to the classic films, I actually I did start trying to like make a dent in all of the classics that I hadn't seen. So I've been there. That's not it. So like one of them that I watched recently was the Matrix trilogy, because I never watched that. My thoughts on that were that the first film was really cool and the other two were just kind of like, oh, okay, if you say so. That's just my opinion, don't kill me for it. The first film was really cool. Really liked it. Give. Stereo laughs. Yep, she gives the bot a sub and has commands that will post tier 2 to 3 emotes for those without access. Yeah. Which makes sense, I guess, but I don't really have the spare cash to give Stream Elements a tier 3 sub. I think it makes more sense just to try and see if I can get more tier 1 subs so I can actually unlock more slots. Ooh, I can cure it. Nice. Matrix is just like Highlander. There should have been just one. Is there more than one Highlander film? That's another one I haven't seen. And I apologise for my lack of culture. Let's stick these eggs in the storage and I got a bunch of stuff. Stuff. It's full. Where? Great, thank you so much for the subscription. Holy shit. Thank you. Like that, exactly like that. I've got a long way to go yet, but that every little counts. Thank you so much. There's 5 Highlander movies. I'd heard people talking about it before, but I thought it was one movie. That's really hype, thank you so much. Right, okay, so my plan was to try and find that place again because I figured if I did it immediately, then maybe I'd remember the way, but apparently not. Nothing is exempt from my dumb lack of direction, so I'm gonna just try and make a fabricator. You know, I think it actually would be cool to put my base in that little empty cave, if I could ever find it again. That's what I was getting the wiring kit in the computer chip for. Okay. I do actually need the wiring kit then. Computer chip, table calls. I need 2. I need 2. Of course I need 2. Of course I need 2. What the hell? Fear the Reaper. What the shit? Thank you so much. Holy crap. Fear the Reaper just gifted 5 subs. Thank you so much. That's so cool of you. You really didn't have to. Let me share my first Twitch paycheck. Congratulations. Holy shit. That's so cool. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. How epic of you. Oh, you got the 5 gift subs, a little present thing on there as well. Wow, thank you so much. The second one is most hated and beloved among people who love bad films. You should let us know what your subscriber points are at. It can help push the next milestone. If I was good at this, I would have put it on my actual stream. I've completely forgotten what I was doing. That's the only what I have, so I'm going to use it. Yeah, that's about 1/5 of that paycheck spent. I feel bad. Yeah, that is the problem at the moment, is that I only have 1 slot for every tier. If I go to my info 1 second, I can tell you. It's not. I haven't set it up on my to be on the screen. But right now, if I go to the emotes. I currently have 12 out of 15 subscriber points, so if I get 3 subscribers, I get 1 more emote slot, and then it just goes up from there. That's the kind of the way that emotes work on Twitch. But honestly, thank you so much. I don't even know what to say. That is so cool of you. And yeah, when I say congratulations on reaching that point where you can get your payout from Twitch. That's so cool. I still haven't got there yet. Highlander 1 has Sean Connery for the sequel. The producers demanded Connery to return, so the filmmakers came up with the brilliant idea of immortals being aliens. It makes zero sense. Isn't Highlander about, like, old-fashioned stuff? Fear, stop. Calm down. Thank you again. What the hell? Well, you're gonna be holding that little present box for a while. I like that. Thank you so much. You should only be a few away. Guys, I don't even know how to respond to this stuff. I hope you realize I've SOS? I have never known how to respond to this stuff.
That sounds like a distress call.
It sure does.
Transmission of unknown origin. Source of transmission depth calculated at approximately 200 meters.
That's a distress call from me being like, how the hell do I respond to someone gifting 10 subscriptions in my channel? You beat me to it. I've noticed from other streams that saying calm down is usually counterproductive. You're right, maybe I should just not say anything at all. Maybe I should just straight face it. Ooh, a thingy.
Warning. Passing 100 meters.
Yeah, I think I need the
oxygen efficiency
sea
decreased.
truck. It's funny that you should
Fred,
mention.
great to see you. Come on in. You don't mind if I record this, do you?
Am I in trouble?
No. You know me.
I hate bosses
Just a
like this.
fanatic for details.
I hate
and
bosses
my
like
memory's
this.
not what it used to be.
Just gotta say it right now.
I know what that's like.
Yes. So you can bring so many personal errands for your colleagues. We asked you to limit them.
So I am in trouble.
That's not how I want you to look at it. Here's what I see. You're a team player. You want to get the job done.
I think I have a pretty good record there.
You want people to like you.
Has anyone complained?
Fred, the trouble is, not everyone is as reliable as you are. Sometimes people need help being where they need to be and concentrating on their work.
All the trips were work-related.
It appears you transported tech for Lil, rather far out from her base.
Well, it needed to go deep, and she needed a sea truck.
Her work is currently on surface installations. She shouldn't be anywhere near the water. No more favors to friends, agreed?
Yes, sir.
I keep telling you. Call me Manu.
That dude actually reminds me of my boss, and that they like try to be like really friendly, but then there's that like undertone. Easy, just say Highlander 1 is great and then the rest sucks. Love Island. It sucks Love Island. And you're familiar with Repo Man? Another one I've not seen. I need a list. I've got a list started already of like classic films that I just haven't seen. I don't know why. The Genetic Opera? That's a different film. That is a different film, which I also need to see. I don't know why. I think it was because like well into my teens, the only thing that I watched were like cartoons and shit. Like kids movies, family movies, Disney. Gold. The one with Jude Law. How many subs are you away from your unlock now? Is it around 3 or 4? I think you've done it. You have done it. Can I do this? You mean I can't just move it? Why can I not just move it? It's got like a move thing, but it doesn't let me move it. Please just put it there. So I can delete the emote and put it back in onto tier 1, but I can't. It's weird because they got this thing where you can like pick up the emote and move it, but you can't just move it into tier 1. It just doesn't do for some reason. Ah, well. Remove from slot. So, with my second emote that I put in, the one that's a tier 2 one, it approved it immediately, but with the other two, they were like pending approval. So I don't know whether this will go through immediately. Yeah, it's pending approval. Yeah, so I can't give it to you right this second, unfortunately. But it's, I'm gonna move the spooked one in because I think that's a little more relevant at the moment. I've lost OBS. Where is it? You have it uploaded and confirmed, right? Yeah, but it wouldn't let me just move it over. Because you remove it from tier 1 and put it on tier 2 and put it on tier 1, I think. Yeah, that's what I've tried to do, but it seems to want to approve it again. Hopefully it won't take too long. 1984 Emilio Estevez punk cult classic. My favourite YouTube video of the week is Spanish singer who sings 7 Disney songs in their native language. So she sings French, Arabic, German, Gaelic, Danish, and English. Pretty impressive. I love learning songs in other languages. I know that's not quite the same thing, but it's so cool. If you click on the emote, you can assign it to different tiers using a drop down on the side. You what? Oh, Scheiße. That's annoying. Oh well. I didn't know. F.
The damn ugly thing followed me into the shallows. Didn't think something that big would follow me up here. Had to jettison the sea truck. Again. I guess I could try to go back for the parts when it leaves. If it leaves. I really don't want to sit in another meeting with Emmanuel. Manu, as he likes to be called. I just want to drive around and deliver cargo in peace.
Lol, not even I knew that. Stop saying Scheiße, Fräulein. Am I swearing? I mean, I don't care. I will swear on my stream. I'm not trying to be family friendly. I find it kind of uncomfortable that the character feels the need to do these like moans when they're eating. Like, is that really necessary? I was trying to build the habitat thingy, what to doodle. I didn't mean to use it. Did I use that? I don't see the problem. Of course you don't. I play with my affiliate stuff so I understand how to administrate my channel. That's fair enough. I fiddled with it a bit, but I didn't notice that. I can blind things sometimes. What the hell was I doing? You guys have got me so confused with all that stuff you just did. Gold! Right, I have gold in here. Do I? I do. Good. Yeah. I don't see the problem. Oh, you mean with swearing? Or with moaning? What am I? Get back in there. Have to build a...
Adding emergency shelter blueprints to your databank.
Sweet! I want to build a house. Where am I going to put my house? Now the amount of swearing is fucking atrocious. Oh no. Potty mouth. However, I have now removed all the alludes to GW and also cleaned up my overlay. Instead of joining the obsession, you become an agent of fortune. So I had to go full blue cult now. Cool. Yeah, it's nice to have a theme, but at the same time you gotta make sure the theme doesn't tie you down too hard. That's why I went with they're not that scary, but they are aggressive, so blech. I don't know why I'm going back down here. Stuff, I guess. I've got that already, haven't I? Yeah. Ew. I really need to get a sea truck. That's what I should do next. I want to get a sea truck. Ew, scary. Go away. I guess everyone knew that Blizzard is like most other big gaming companies, shitty to the employees, but what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, you know, it's sad to say, but I immediately when I heard about it, I kind of shrugged it off because I was like, oh, I know this stuff comes out about every company all the time, but like, geez, I'm glad that people are sticking by, or at least seem to be sticking by the idea of boycotting them. I really am. But I need to stop just wandering, really. I need to get a battery. I need to see about making the mobile vehicle bay so I can check out a sea truck. I just didn't want to risk losing my channel because of GW. That's a good point, actually. I don't know, but like I see what you mean. If you want to like make sure you're covering all your bases and that makes sense. A computer chip again. Good. All alludes to GW and Voidwalker will also be gone from comics in future chapters. Oh, did you like tie it in? Cries in the TTS series ending. Yeah, I know. Gold and table coral samples. I got food. Don't have water. Nighttime. I'm gonna BRB again because I'm drinking an energy drink and it makes me need to pee. It's BRB. Dan says, what is GW? Few of us in the chat are Warhammer players. GW is referring to Games Workshop, who owns Warhammer, as well as a couple other tabletop things. Like tabletop wargaming stuff. It isn't cancelled, it's put on an infinite hiatus. In case of GW stance changing. Yeah, I mean, but like... that basically pretty much says that like it's... at least for now, it can't continue. Oh! Oh! Yo! That's cool. Considering they are after monopolizing the market, I reckon it won't be long before it gets axed. Yeah, that's kind of effectively ending, yeah. Watched an animated video about the WoW player's experience of 14 years of WoW. It starts out so great, but it ends up with the game covering up as a huge advert. Yeah, I don't know much about WoW. I've never played it, but I hear that they've been really upsetting their player base recently. I hope it's those snappy guys making that noise and not something worse.
Warning, passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
got what we need. Let's get the hell out of here. Along with everything that every fan was doing, considering that they just decimated the fanimators, though along with the beloved parts of the community, they may have a change of heart when they see the sales drop a bit. I don't know if the sales are going to drop enough for it to make a difference, because they have way too many people who are like diehard supporters of the community. Not the community, like the company. Bleh. Ugh. Oh, can I post a link? You can if you want. I'm not gonna watch it on stream, but. Major corporate assholes who cannibalize their community, basically backstab everyone at any given time, such as FOMO, siding with scalpers, monopolizing animation, charging people to watch animators that were free. Yeah, it's. I wouldn't say they directly side with scalpers, but they often trying to kind of think about it in the best way possible, they underestimate how fast things are going to sell every time. I forgot what I was trying to build. I need a battery. Computer chip. Gold. I mean, scalpers are good for business, right? I guess so. Apparently they live and care about the community. Anyway, every video game company fucks up at some time. This is true. There was a massive fallout. I presume 10k or more of the fandom is turning to other miniature games like Bolt Action and Malifaux. Yeah, I've heard that as well. What was I actually trying to do? I've got the fabricator. It's got no battery. Interesting. So I need to make some batteries. That's for sure. Ribbon plant and copper ore. I have ribbon plants. Need more copper. Stick them in there for now. And that. These guys aren't a game company. They're a company that's been trading tabletop games since 75. And they kind of are a game company, sort of. Not the usual type. But oh, this doesn't have a battery. It's completely empowered. What did I need again? Ribbon plants and copper, isn't it? Lead. With my copper. I need copper ore. Please. This is ribbon plants, but I got plenty of those. If Lol was still alive, he'd be... Well, I don't know who that guy is. He'd be ripping GW and Blizzard new ones. I'm aware that they like the classic Twitch emotes that are, like, obviously they're pictures of real people who were probably important back in the early days of Twitch, but I don't actually know who they are. Except for the pod guy, and that was just because of the drama. I think 1975. Or Vane. Cool. One of the reasons why I was never a fan of gaming companies, I consider myself a fan of certain gaming franchises, but never the makers. Yeah. Ooh, gold. That's actually exactly what I need. Ooh. Cool. Sure. My inventory is full of silver. Well, that's exactly the one gold I needed. For the one thing, I do still need copper. Well, that's Total Biscuit. Ah. Bah. Is this it? Is this the bit? Did I just get rid of my beacon? I have it. You. Oh. Is this? Why is that fish glowing? Symbiote. Well, enjoy. Oh, they like froze it. Oh, I see. That's cool. Is this the bit? It might be the bit. Told this guy I think he took his own life. No, he died of cancer, yeah. Must have thought we were another YouTuber. He was a gaming reviewer. Yeah, I was aware of him. You guys are scary. Stop it. I never watched him, but I was aware of him before he passed away. I do know there was a widely known and loved games review player who did commit suicide. I don't remember though. Happens to too many people, unfortunately. Well, that's the emergency supply cache. Let's go this way a little. Because if I accidentally find it again, I'll be very happy. But I don't get trapped under the ice. Okay, no, it is. Surface. It's very quiet. I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna stream for. I'm either gonna come off soon and get food, or I'll like BRB get lunch and... Okay, so that's something that can happen. Alright. Newt Snoot suddenly a little less cool. Or more cool. I'm very sorry. Okay, so that wasn't it. But... what is that? And I got some gold and some copper. So, not entirely useless trip. Chill out. Chill out. I also remember the Twitch streamer Zillion OP, an asshole streamer who pretended to be in a wheelchair and huge medical bills. Even though he's perfectly fine, just took the money. That is like the, I think, like the lowest you can fucking go. That's absolute... man. I don't have the right words for that, really. How shit that is. Why? Why spooky? This is kind of cool. Is this it? Could be. It all blew up when he thought his camera was off and stood up. Oh shit. Afterwards he said that he fell off. Oh yeah, fell into a standing position. Look, I don't have a look command. Maybe I should add one. But thank you for the look for the Reaper. Arnie, Mr. Freeze, best Mr. Freeze. I did see that. What was that? I hope that was a stalactite falling down. Okay, this might be it. This might be it. I've got no power in my... no power in my sea glide whatsoever, but... this does look familiar. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. That film was actually amazing. I did! Yes! Okay, yes! Yes. Okay. Thank God. Okay, I'm putting a beacon here. And I'm naming it... Sam's Base. Okay. Oh, that's so good. I did it by accident. I was thinking if I can't find it, then I'll just like see if I can craft the compass and then, because I initially thought that the map for Subnautica was randomized, but it's set. It's just that the game never gives you a map, so to speak. It's a random collection of rocks floating slightly above the surface there. Oh, it's a circle. Circle man, hello. I believe you can get air from these dudes. Yep. gonna swim very slowly back to base because I still need to make another battery for my thingy. But I had a good feeling about going this way, and I was right. Right, I was thinking, like, worst case scenario, I see if I can craft the compass, and then I just look up, like, which direction is it from the original pod you get in. Actually, that's a quote from Arnie. Yes? Was that not one of the old Batman films?
Oxygen.
Oh yeah, I gotta breathe. Like one of the old really silly Batman films. Because I had a few of those given to me. It's like a Christmas present. Yes, Arnie's Mr. Freeze. What did I say? I had one of those given to me as like a Christmas present, and I watched a few of those back at home with my parents. Can't remember which ones exactly. I watched the one that had Poison Ivy and like a really early version of Bane.
Greatly enhanced with the construction of an underwater vehicle.
You right. But also I'd like a base. Battery. I got the fabricator. If I build a base, I can build a battery recharger. I think I scanned one of those. Now there were ribbon plants everywhere. There are not gonna be any as soon as I start looking for them. I can guarantee it. There we go. Okay. I actually kind of like the idea of putting my base in that cave where Sam's base is, but at the same time, I don't know. That might be a bit silly because it's kind of in the corner. Battery. Only one movie with Arnold where he speaks German. Escape Plan with Sylvester Stallone. And all he screams is, "Ah, ich sterbe, ich kann nicht mehr, ah!" That's a bit lame. Oh well. Where should I build my base? Because that is something I do want to do. Probably turn off that supply cache beacon when I got Sam's base. Architect Sanctuary. Could have swore there was another one. I feel like I'm getting way too comfy in this game. Like something's gonna jump me at some point, and I'm not gonna be ready for it because I've become too chilled out. Arnie's acting is always lame, but the action is good. Yeah. He's fun even when his acting is lame, to be fair. At least that's what I think. Ooh. Hate it. Hate it. Hate this. Hate. Whee!
Oxygen.
Go away. Hate it. Oh. Foggy. You know, I'm gonna go with my first instinct, and I'm gonna build it over there. Are you scared of tiny fish? Generally, I'm not. Usually, like, as long as it's smaller than like my arm, it's fine. When it starts getting like bigger than that, then it gradually starts to kind of get scarier and scarier to me. It's usually the size of them that freaks me out. I just flinch with that symbiote because they do actually attack you. They're bitey buggers, so those are actually a threat. But that's actually the reason why I find the basking sharks to be one of the scariest kind of shark, because even though they are more or less harmless, they're very, very large creatures. Did you know they are the They are the second largest fish that we know of. And that is fish because, obviously, whales are not fish, so they're mammals, even though they're much bigger. The number 1 biggest fish is the whale shark, which, if you've seen Finding Dory, one of those. Or I could build my base here. It's kind of pretty area, to be fair. You know what? I think I will. Have you seen The Shape of Water, Doll? I actually haven't. What is that beep-de-boop? Cured Adam. Greetings. Thank you for the follow. How are we today? I need to, though. It's on my list, for sure. Of course, it would start to get dark. What was I just saying? Here. Kowalski fired images of ugly deep sea fish. Yeah, that would do it. Let's see. Okay, I kind of always like, as much as I like this area, I always like the idea of hanging it over like the edge of some deeper water. Plus, we're gonna want a docking station for the sea truck, so I probably don't want to build it directly onto like just flat. I want space for that thing to be able to get under it. Maybe here. Ish. When I played the original Subnautica, I always used to build my base. There's this like a drop-off point where it drops down into like the red sandy area. Not too close to the surface. No, probably not, right? Oh, nah. There's a bit of ice here. You know what? It'll do. Or will it? So there's this one module you can build where like you dock your sea truck by like steering it underneath and getting it in, which probably would be okay but there. So that'll do. Bagger.
Oxygen.
Yeah, I know. Basking sharks are horrifying. I don't think I'll ever get over being scared of them. I'm glad I'm not the only person. This has always confused me. They don't go central on the supports. They hang over the edge, and I don't know why. Were you also traumatized at a young age by the model one in the in Cardiff Museum, by any chance? I don't have a beacon for this. I'm gonna fucking lose it. It's not very far away from the base. I see the stretch. Yep. There is actually a decent group of people that are scared of basking sharks because of that model in the museum, which is kind of hilarious to me. Okay. Look, okay. Solar panel, plant, straight fucking line. That's how we're gonna remember it. I think the heaviest fish in the world is the moa. Most likely. Copper wire. I think I have some stowed away in here. Yeah. No. That's that. I was looking at the wrong one. I need copper ore. Doop. Get rid of that, to be honest. Put that gold in there to keep it safe. Oh, that's quartz. Copper, again. I love sunfish. They're big, goofy dummies. Yeah, I love them. They're huge. They are stupid. They probably shouldn't be alive because they are that stupid. And yet they persist. Inspirational. No! I want copper. Yes. So I'm gonna say it again to myself. Was it this solar panel and this plant, or this solar panel and that plant? Mother bitch! I can try both of them, it's not too far away. Anyway. I think this game could have had a map. Like, I get what they're trying to do is like, oh, you don't know where you are. It's an alien planet. And the sea. But like, I think they could have gotten away with like giving you a map like of the places you've been to. Like you go to an area and you unlock the map for it kind of thing. I'm probably gonna end the stream soon. Kinda tired. I need my lunch. It's gonna be an extremely late lunch. I normally eat lunch at like 3 o'clock. My job messed up my eating habits. Let's, you know what, I think it was like, let's try this one. So don't be horrified at me eating lunch at 4, it's only like an hour later than all. Okay, good. No, it's not hard to find. Nice. Now I just need to figure out what I need to finish to continue building it. I'm gonna take my beacon, stick it right here, and call it base. Maybe I'll give it a more fun name later. Now, what does this thing want? It needs 2 lead. I should probably like move everything over here. You know what I should probably do? I should probably do some bits off stream so that the next stream is more exciting. But I think this stream's been pretty hype anyway. If I can remember to breathe air, is all I gotta do. And so far it's not been too anxiety, but I think that's because I haven't seen anything scary yet, so apologies for no big spooks. I know that's what you're all here for. But I like to think this has been a fun hangout anyway. I'd usually eat right before I finish work. I'm going the wrong way. Yep, I have my break and immediately leave. That's valid. I mean, if you can take a break whenever you want to, then like do it. Get out of there. Are you? Do you have another job now, Asteria? If you don't mind me asking. I know you got the hell out of your last one, which is great, because that place sucked. Big butt. Not even 3 anxiety. Yeah, dude, this is just a taster. Not even 3. Obviously I don't want to say too much about my job on stream, but I'm trying to get out currently. Been applying for stuff because it's poopy. It always has been poopy, but it's only recently that I've really started to realize that it's poopy. But I work a late-ish shift, so the timing of it, it's like, it's awkward. Like it's too long after lunchtime to like sensibly eat lunch before, but then it's also not quite dinner time, so you can't really eat dinner before going. So I tend to just eat lunch really, really, really late, and just hope that I survive. Have an interview lined up for a hospital by mine. Nice. Yeah, I've been slinging out applications. I haven't got anything back just yet, but basically through some incidents and also some complete coincidence, a bunch of people have left my place of work, and they just so happen, or they are leaving, and they just so happen to be like the people that I enjoy working with, and so having that comfort removed has made me think like, why am I actually still here? Like what am I waiting for? Like why am I hanging around in this job that I don't want to be in? Like having the people that I used to enjoy working with no longer being there anymore has made me kind of think about that. So, yeah, I'm gonna try and get out of there. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna bring some of this stuff over here, then I'm going to leave it there, and when I stream Subnautica next, I'll see about building the mobile vehicle bay and having a cooler base. I might even just build my base off stream, just so like you haven't got to watch me do that, because that's going to be like a lot of back and forth. And on that note, I actually think I'm going to leave this stream here. And our friend Fear the Reaper has just started streaming a little while ago. I saw the notification pop up. I'll make sure I spell his name right because he's got a bunch of numbers in there. Oh, it's just all threes. See, that wasn't so bad, doll. Well, nothing bad has happened yet. This has all been very, very tame. Like, the initial fear of the water kind of eases off when you look around and see there's nothing scary there, and you kind of get used to your surroundings. But when you start seeing when we start seeing some big scary guys, I'm gonna start getting very anxious. But yeah. My next stream will be on Wednesday. It's going to be one of my usual art streams. Y'all should know what I do on those at this point. For those that are new, I stream art every Wednesday at 12:30 PM BST. I do that for 2 hours just before I head to work. And I usually stream games every Saturday at 1 PM BST, which is what I did today. I keep saying I might do a third stream. I might actually do one because I really love this game. But that's always kind of up in the air. We'll see what happens. So like, I'll keep you updated. Thank you so much for being here. I was gonna say thank you so much to Fear the Reaper, but he's streaming now, so he can't hear me. But what a dude! Thank you for the follows and just hanging out and making the stream really cool and distracting me enough that I don't get the sweats playing this game. I'll see you again. Bye.